No doubt it will be tough at bats with this man, Kyle Loesch, manning the mound. Fenway Park in Boston. This is the home of the Red Sox. Glad you could be with us. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. And Steve, as he gets going against the San Diego bat, right now we've got a moment to look at the lineup for the Padres. And it's Carlos Gomez to lead us off. Boston losing last night. They want to even this 3-game series here today. Try and give themselves a chance to break the tie in Game 3 against San Diego.
Well, they're playing very consistent baseball right now. And sometimes as a manager, that's all you can expect out of your club.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. Certainly the players would like to do a little bit better than the 500 they're in right now.
Well, absolutely. You know a 500 team's not going to win a division, but they have to improve on that, and they have to turn it around right now.
Loesch winds up for the 1-2 pitch. Carlos Gomez not fooled on that pitch. Count is even.
He's been putting up stats that really make the manager happy, going 13 for his last 28 at-bats.
And he's been an RBI machine for them, just finding ways to drive in runs.
3-2 on the way. Foul! And he swings and hits this one foul. And here's the 3-2. Hit up the middle. And Pedroia picks it up. That's one away. Here's a look at how the Red Sox will line up defensively. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, if you love guys who hustle, gritty, are going to give you everything you got, and if he has a chance to dive for a ball, he's going to be on his belly in the dirt. That's Dustin Pedroia. Has turned himself into one of the better second basemen in the game of baseball.
And Victorino makes the play. Story of power hitting. So look at the long ball league leader. The Nationals #1, the Pirates second, in third the Brewers, Padres fourth, and we've got the Marlins ranked fifth.
Obviously a lot of power in this lineup. You see where they rank in the leaders in home runs. That means they've got a number of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark.
And it's Lowry batting. Loesch with the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And it's going to be Middlebrooks. That'll do it as they put that one away. And a good defensive half inning. Anthony Bass will be doing the pitching. He's starting the game for San Diego. And Steve, It's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, this lineup is struggling because he's done such a good job of mixing it up location-wise, don't you think, Steve?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been difficult for the hitters to figure out what's going to happen next. They've been off balance all game long. They just can't center the ball.
The pitch. There's a ground ball. Up with it now. To second for 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. Still scoreless in Boston. He's got to be really pleased with the pitching, but offensively his club is struggling. They just can't seem to get it going. Gomez at the plate. He's the league leader in hits. Called strike from Loesch, and the count will go to 0-1.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
Ground ball Gomez, and LaRoche picks it up. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You know, you have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
And we've got Alonso now batting. He's 1 for 3 off Loesch. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And Ortiz is able to get that one. And here's the Western Division standings on our standings board as we close in on the All-Star break. It's the Padres in first, D-backs in second place. In third, it's the Dodgers. It's the Rockies in fourth. And wrapping it up, hit that one right back up the middle. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout innings, making pitches when he needs to. Defense helping him behind him. An outstanding team effort so far.
We're still scoreless in Boston. It's Iglesias at the plate. To be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and a couple times he's gotten a little bit out of rhythm, got a few hiccups here and there, but for the most part, he's been pretty outstanding.
Well, some of the hitters have been able to put the ball.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center, and it drops in for a base hit. So that brings up Shane Victorino.
Well, you got 1 hit going. Now let's see if they can string together a few more hits, because if they do, a big inning is coming, and it could be the end for this pitcher.
On the base pass, number 2 in steals in the ball club. Change up just misses. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1.
See if he can't continue what he did last night when he picked up a couple hits.
The pitch. Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
You talk about a guy who had full command of his pitches, only 4 of them, but he located and executed them perfectly.
And as a result, this game stays close late.
Yeah, and you got to battle a little better than that. You just can't let a pitcher go in there and get 4 quick pitches and get a big strikeout. You got to battle better than that.
Here's the pitch. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Ortiz, he'll foul that off again.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
Gardner at the plate, and he steals off and he gets away with it. He's one of the league's best. Brett Gardner isn't fooled by that one. The count is evened up. Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that's a base hit. Gardner's on. Good offensive chance here.
Well, most hitters love that ball elevated so they can try to hit it out of the ballpark. But this is not one of these hitters. He loves the ball down in the...
That swung on, hit on the ground. And Alonso makes the play. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So they can't push across.
Now up to the plate.
It's Chase Headley to lead it off. Nothing yet for him. 2 at-bats, still no hits against Loesch.
He struck out last time with a 4-seam fastball. He's got to be ready for it now, which may make him vulnerable for an off-speed pitch.
Well, he's not the only guy to get punched out on that pitch. That makes 2 on the day.
Here's the delivery. And Chase Headley watches that one go by, and the count is even.
What an extraordinary effort out of the mound today. I mean, we're deep into this ball game. They've only been able to generate 1 hit.
Liner between first and second. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He's normally not called upon to play first base. He does a nice job completing the task and getting the out.
Here's Carlos Quentin in the box. 0 for 2 thus far. Ball. Too far outside. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
This one to Victorino, and he grabs it in his tracks.
Now, he's been having this lineup guess the entire game right now. He's out thinking them and out pitching them. He's continuing to be sharp the entire game.
Now look at the pitching staffs with the best ERA over the past 10. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Twins in second. Third spot, the Rangers. Red Sox 4th. And 5th best, the A's.
We take a look at these low ERAs right here. It really points to a philosophy for the organization. Limit the damage. Don't give up the multiple runs in an inning. Give up 1, but don't give up a bunch.
The 2-0 pitch, a fastball, but he missed. Strike 1.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch, he just didn't quite come up with the swing.
And Loesch's pitch is too low. That's taken for a ball.
I love the plan, though. Keep that fastball low and stay out of trouble. The hitter just laid off a tough pitch.
And it's fouled away. And on a full count, swings, lines this one back up the middle, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Yasmani Grandal stands in there, 2 down. These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
Well, Gary, you work behind in the count and you go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter, and you know, he's given up a couple hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
He deals a shot up the middle. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Chance now to check out the schedule for Boston. They'll wrap up this series with San Diego tomorrow. They stay home for another team series, the Toronto Blue Jays. That'll be Saturday through Tuesday. And after that, they'll be home against the Rockies, who come in with Dexter Fowler. Leading it off, Will Middlebrooks. He's had a hit, 1 for 2 with a hit off bat.
Well, I saw the breaking ball last time up and didn't seem.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's going to one-hop off the wall.
But you can't ask for a better way to start the inning. A leadoff double. Now big things can happen.
Now it's Adam LaRoche. And Boston a terrific chance here. And Grandal's calling for the pitch. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hit in the dirt. And Alonso makes the play. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag. In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. He had a single in his last time up. Runner on second, Middlebrooks. And starts him out here. 0-1. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
He looked really out of sync on that swing. Swung late. Looks like he wasn't anticipating the fastball.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2. Here it comes. Lined, foul towards third. And he fouls off another one.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. There's a big strikeout late in the ball game, and we'll keep that runner at second.
Well, that's huge right there. But I tell you, as a hitter, you want to be able to put the ball in play and try to make something happen. Make the defense work. He didn't make anyone work right there, but the pitcher and the catcher. And
we've got Ludwig batting. He'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. And that's a strike. Ryan Ludwig's going to have to be careful now, close to being put away.
Now 2 strikes on the hitter.
That one swung on, it's lined. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Padres. We'll finish up this Boston series tomorrow. They head to yet another venue. The Miami Marlins will be hosting. That is a 4-game road series. After that, they attempt to repeat their recent history. The Philadelphia Phillies. Nothing easy coming up. On the way. Hard grounded to short. Lowry picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. Still.
Now batting.
For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Forsythe at the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. Ball! And Loesch misses outside, taking for a ball.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
The pitch. Lined up the middle. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base. Can't D against a walk, so look at the pitching staffs who haven't hurt themselves. The Yankees, number 1. The Red Sox, 2nd. 3rd spot, the Rangers. The Twins, 4th. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
The last thing you want is to hurt yourself, and by that I mean walking people, putting guys on base without letting them swing the bat. It makes your defense great, but it also gives you the comfort to know that if I throw a strike, I'm going to get some guys out.
Rings him up. You talk about dominance in a baseball game, you're seeing it here on the mound.
I tell you, there's not a hitter in this lineup that has a clue how to hit this guy.
What he wants now is that shutout. So with 1 down, it'll be Carlos Gomez. Here we go with a little back up the middle. He dives, he's up with it, and he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort.
Now, as you get to this point in the game, you got to start wondering how much does he have left in the tank, but the adrenaline pumping, knowing he wants to come away with this shutout.
And without that great diving play, there would have been no outs on this shot.
Now he sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner, recovers quickly, and then the presence of mind to get the out at second base.
And we've got Alonso now batting. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Ball! Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. Here's the 1-0. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Here we go, Boston.
Here's the pitch. Smash towards the hole. This is placed perfectly for a base hit.
Well, he swung the bat well in the last game, getting 2 hits, and he seems to be continuing it in this one.
And it's Lowry batting. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Alonso's at first. Gomez at third. Up the middle. The dive, and he's got it. Throws in time to first. What a play. No, they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. Boston still on top of the shot. Leading it off, Shane Victorino. Looking to do a little better this time. He got called out on strikes against Bats.
Well, if he needs to sit him down, he's going to go to that split change. It worked the last time as he took it for a called third strike. Worked well last at bat. It's got to be part of this plan to execute this at bat.
A strike to start the back half of the 8th here, 0-1.
Well, that changeup got away from him a little bit right there, but he did get a strike out of it.
Victorino, he'll foul it away.
Foul! Ball!
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
Foul!
Here's the delivery. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going, and I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
It's going to be Ortiz. Popped out, foul ground last time around. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
And the opportunity is going to go to Brett Gardner. Last trip to the plate came away with a nice single off Bass.
Yeah, you know, Gary, and I'd be hesitant to go back to that split change. I mean, that's what that pitch was that he got the base hit on. I think I might have to go with some other secondary pitch.
Yeah, and that single he had last time didn't drive anyone in. However, he showed he can hit him and is looking to get something in the gap to bring home the guy on first.
Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1-2. Brett Gardner isn't fooled by that one. The count is evened up. Two-two pitch. Struck him out. Wow. And again, there's no doubt, as has been the case throughout this game, he's in charge.
Now, listen, when you got a guy pitching like this, you got to give him the shot for the win. At 86 miles per hour and as flat as that, pretty dangerous pitch right there.
And now it's Dustin Pedroia. And gets set for the first pitch. Back there in deep left center. Off the wall on a hop. Ortiz is heading home. Not in time, way ahead of that play. There's the run, literally the only run. It is 1-0.
Well, the shutout broken up right there, but I tell you what, no shame in the performance he's given in this one. He's been outstanding. And Will Middlebrooks with a real opportunity to come up big for his team.
Guys, what we've seen here, excellent determination from this offense. They've taken charge, and what a time to get it done.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. Steve, we'll keep an eye on the bullpen. We'll expect to see that closer getting up and getting ready to come into the ballgame.
Oh, that's right, but you want to give your closers some insurance. Give them some margin for error. So look for this guy to try to come up with a big hit to tack on to this lead.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Line drive fouled off towards first. And here's the 3-2. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it gets down. Pedroia will head home. And Pedroia crosses the plate.
Well, you wonder what's left for this pitcher. He's got a guy on base. You know he's trying to keep you from scoring. And he has a great long at-bat where he thought he made some quality pitches. His confidence has to be shaken after giving up that RBI hit.
Lined right at the second baseman. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. And so finally we get our first 2 runs of the game. And the way this pitching's going, that might stand up. He's got his sights on a quick finish here. This one winding down. Now we'll watch Chase Headley at the plate. 0 for 3 to this point. And on the mound we've got Joe Hanrahan. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. And that one's off the bat of Headley. Gardner will field. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one. And block now.
Well, this offense can't really afford an out here.
Strike one. Hanrahan got him to swing. 0-1. Strike two. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quinton needs to protect that strike zone.
There's 2 quick strikes. Now he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he goes out of the zone to see if he can get the hitter to chase.
Well, Carlos Quinton does not pull the trigger on that pitch, and that's going to be strike 3.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary.
That pitch certainly not lacking movement, John.
Well, it's controlled movement, and that's why he's able to throw it so effectively to catch guys looking like he did in that at-bat.
Adair settles in.
They need to stay alive here.
And a grounder. Is it the last out? And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
As we present our Player of the Game award, Kyle Loesch definitely had his stuff today.
Well, every time you hand the ball to the guy before a game as the manager, all you want him to do is try to get deep in the game with as least amount of runs as possible. And that's what this pitcher gave him. Getting into that 7th inning with giving up absolutely no runs and turning over that bullpen to close it out strong also is a great day for this team and a big win.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon. it.